Well, it's 9:32 here out the furnace, and the boys have just beaten the Melbourne Stars. And what a great win it was. With me is our international from England, Paul Collingwood. Now, Paul, you went out there reasonably early after Marcus North got out. What were you thinking in those early overs?
Oh, it was pretty much just to keep the momentum going, really. You know, Herschel's been in magnificent form all the way through the competition, and they got off to a good start. So just try to keep the momentum going and put on a good partnership and leave it up to you know, the big hitters down the bottom end with Marshy coming in and Luke Ronke. So you know, it worked out well. Managed to get a few out there, and we put a good partnership on.
Now, when you do come out, and we've got a run rate of around about 9, 10 and over, and we've only lost one wicket, we've got plenty of wickets in the shed, but we've also got plenty of overs. What's going through your mind?
Oh, look, I think you've got to get yourself in. I think that's the first thing. On any wicket, all the wickets are different, and today's was a little bit slower than we used to here. So just get yourself in. I guess you just want to get off to a decent start. You know, look for your ones and twos, and once you get yourself in 5 or 6 balls, you obviously going for your boundaries then, and you got to be pretty clear on your options and back yourself.
Yeah, well, for those young players out there, if you get off to a good start, the important thing is to keep those wickets in hand, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you know, if the guys can come in at the back end and you've got wickets in hand, and you know, they give them a licence, and what we talk about a licence is that they can go out from ball one and pretty much go after the bowling, and no bowler likes any batsman coming after them, you know, pretty hard. So that's what we did tonight. We got a good score on the board, and you know, thankfully it was big enough.
Now, we've got 174 on the board. Did you think that was good enough when we came to the sheds?
I thought it was around about a par score, and but the thing that you've got to remember, we're a very good bowling side, and you know, when you've got a bowling side like us, you know, it doesn't matter what the wicket's like. I think it's amazing that we can adapt to the conditions, and they got it for a good start tonight. But it just shows that we've got the character, we've got the experience, and we've got the skills to pull it around. And I thought Marcus North was fantastic as captain tonight as well, and we pulled it around in them 5 overs from 10 to 15.
Well, he's only just sucking out to Marcus because Marcus was the one that got him over here.
Good on you, Hoggy.
Sorry about that. We just really got to take the mickey here, Perth Scorchers fans. During our bowling, we did get a bit of a bit of tap there, and the game looked as though it was swinging both ways at certain stages. Melbourne got a good batting lineup. Were you a little bit nervous that the game was going to get away?
We always had you to come on though, Hoggy, that's the thing.
No, let's not turn it up.
Yeah.
All right, now.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that was probably the first time that we've had a bit of tap in the first 6 overs, and you know, the guys played really well up front there, but we dragged it back. I think one of the things about 2020 cricket, the game can change very quickly. You can have 1 or 2 overs that doesn't go for many runs or take some wickets like we did tonight. You know, I think we took something like 4 wickets in 5 overs there, and you know, it was a great spell of bowling for us. Great plans, great execution, and you know, that's what won us the game in the end.
When you first came over here, there was a lot of talk that we were going to finish on the bottom of the ladder, but we've got into the grand final. What has impressed you about your teammates most, coming from an international team?
It's very simple to me. Is we play as a team, and I think that's the crucial thing. Whenever you go into a team, it takes them, you know, 1 or 2 weeks to come together and play as a team. But this has been amazing. You know, turning up and a new set of lads coming from different states and overseas and all that kind of stuff, and we really have gelled well together. And you know, we enjoy each other's company, and we enjoy the cricket on the park. And I think that's a crucial thing. We play for each other, and I think that's what takes us to the final mark.
And you felt at home straight from the start?
Well, it's a bit hot, if I'm honest with you, but yeah, I've pretty much felt at home. It's, as I said, it's a dressing room that you can walk into and you feel comfortable in, and it's good to have some very you know, good boys in the dressing room and make you feel very welcome.
Well, one thing I like about Collie is his dress sense down out the beach. Not Australian, no board shorts or tank tops. Very prim and proper. Bit like he's just come out of royalty, or like come over with the Queen.
It's like Daniel Craig coming out of the sea, isn't it? Just
that's exactly right.
James Bond, yeah.
But one thing, he is a typical Pom. He gets burnt very quickly. But Perth Scorchers fans, thanks for coming down yet again and getting right behind us on a fantastic win of the semi-final. And hope you're there next Saturday when we take on either the Hurricanes or the Sydney Sixers. I don't care who it is, but we're going to have a good game next weekend, so be there.